Opponent has slip out the back. Whew. Got him! Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. Guilty as charged. I'm also one of those people that overuses it. But I do think it is an important literary device to help understand, you know, situations where you can take it from a thing where the margins are so small in normal society to a, you know, just take it to the absurd, and you can kind of recognize, like, oh, I guess I could see that, just it's on a smaller scale. So, you know, yeah, 250 is actually the limit. It's true. Interesting. Well, so land, Mazemind Tome, come on down. And pass. Technologies always limit me. That's true. Crazy Garland. Of course, Archangel. Of course. Truly an honor. Mamaboo, darn it. Thank you for being here. I will catch you next time. Appreciate you being out there. All right. Is this a Vecna deck? Oh my. Well, let's do a wee bit of scrying. You know, folks, we are supposed to be scrying for lands there. But you got to do what you got to do, and I think we got to do this. This is where we got to be. We're along the lines of where it was, what you could hold in your hands and shuffle without a system, but that was a while ago. Yeah, exactly, without a hat. That's true. All right. Usually explain everything compared to food. All right, well, you know, it's true. Live through the absurd. You know, Dalwin, somehow I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. All right, we're going to actually set the stop because we do need a land now. All right, there we go. Yes. All right. All right. And a land. And Crucible of Worlds. Come on down. Do the thing. Yep. How many lands do you need for a 250 card deck? Great question, Archangel. You typically want to shoot for about 40%. So 250 cards should be about 100 lands, give or take. It's going to depend on your deck, but about 100 lands. Yep, commander deck, right about the limit for most people, Delphi Guru, unless you have truly large hands. Oh my. Well, this is terrifying. Gitrog Monster, come on down. Pass the turn, see how things go. All right. Well, hit me, Crazy Garland. How would you do that? Yep. Plans to check out the midweek Magic event. Should I, Poseidon? Is that a good idea? Shambling Suit comes down. All right. Circuit Mender crashes in. All right. Well, you got me. Sort of neat. Interesting. Shows off some brawl decks. Aha. Well, sacrifice land. Draw a card. Hey. Here I go now. Here I go into no way. Make a couple of these. And yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and crash in with that Gitrog Monster. You know what? It ain't doing much here back on defense. Make this thing get in, try and do a little bit of punishing Goose Belly. Shambling Suit jumps in front. Alright. You got me. Trying green-white one and dying from the Joda ones. Well, you know, that's fair, Neomor. It happens to the best of us. On Automated Artificer. Alright. Intangible Virtue. What is happening? I am terrified. I am terrified. Alright. Well, sacrifice land. Draw a couple of cards. One for the Gitrog Monster, one for the turn. And swamp a Reno. Do a little investigatory work. Some more investigatory work. Hey, there we go. Bloodchief's Thirst. Investigate some more. And attack. Let's do this thing. Goosebelly on 10 points of life. Do you have a board sweeper, Goosebelly? Yep. Alright. Radiant Fountain. Gains a couple life. Still well within lethal range, should we choose to start cracking clues. Hangerback Walker. Aha. The madness starts to make sense. Appears to have a little bit of method there. Alright. Investigate. Investigate. Combat. Get in. The Walker jumps in front of the Gitrog Monster. 3 dudes will show up. They're all 2/2 flyings. Binding the Old Gods. Going to make sure that they are not 2/2 flyings for long. And I think we're just going to go ahead and Mazemind Tome here. Set up card advantage for the future. Pass the turn, see what Goosebelly has to say. Goosebelly digging for board sweepers, almost surely. Sandwich pieces. You blindly pick it up from the elements. Sandwich piece. Well, I mean, if food resonates with you, Crazy Golem, then that probably would be helpful. Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Doing the thing. Alright. Gitrog Monster. Sacrifice a land. Draw a card. Well. Overgrown Tomb. Decline to pay. Investigate. Hive the Eye Tyrant. Investigate. Combat. Attack. Alright. Get in there. A little bit of chump blocking. Happens. Happens. Counter goes on. Well, Hollowhenge Wrangler going to arrive then, I suppose. Seek up a land. We're going to investigate. And for now, hang on for dear life, as it were. Fountain Renewal. Going to gain some of that life. All right. Eye of Vecna. It's true. Crazy Golem. It's true. All right. Curiosity. I hear that is quite dangerous to cats. Goosebelly crashes in, tries to draw a card, probably looking for that board sweeper we were talking about earlier. And a Fire Weaver comes down, and an Automated Artificer comes down. Yep, damage taken. Card drawn. It's a land arena. Gitrog Monster. Sacrifice land. That there swamp. Draw another card. It's another swamp. It's another forest, folks. We are definitely getting the lands out of the way. I can tell you that right now. Well, Hive the Eye Tyrant. Get rid of the Reckless Fireweaver. Or, I'm sorry, binding the Old Gods, get rid of the Reckless Fireweaver. Hive the Eye Tyrant, come alive. Do a little investigating. Go to combat, charge in with everybody. Everybody. Yeah. No? Oh, is that? All right, I won't do that. All right, Automated Artificer, blocks, 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 and Hive the Eye Tyrant crashes in for 3 of the damages. Goosebelly, digging for that answer. Mostly been in a story. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we played Shieldred before everybody else was playing Shieldred, darn it, or at the same time as all the other content creators. We played it on day 1, Dolan, and yeah, we actually played the first full week we were in Standard, and then. I think we played 1 or 2 decks since then, outside of it. But it was, you know, it was fun. All right. Damage taken, card drawn. I mean, maybe not, but I think that's pretty reductionist, Dolan, because the deck list still exists, and I did play games with it, right? So even if it's not representative of how the deck would do in the meta, the deck still exists. So I did play it. As much a synergy deck as an aggro deck. They're not really attacking you with 1/1s. They're attacking you with 8/8s. How they get their changes from game to game, but you know. Oh yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, indeed, Chlor. Like I say, I try on a personal level. You know, we bring jank on the regular. I consider myself a purveyor of jank, and but the deal is there are lots of players who like all different varieties of Magic, and a lot of people don't like, you know, just playing what everybody else is playing. So I try and bring decks of a number of different varieties to different players. You know, so I try and build some decks that are more control-ing, though I don't normally build, like, just, you know, full-on control very often, or, you know, hardly ever, really. But controlling, and then I build a lot of mid-range piles, it's true, but, you know, it's all in an effort to just meet the needs of different players, you know what I mean? So it had kind of been a little bit since we built a real aggro deck, but oh boy, that was not great. Well, yeah, indeed, Chlor, indeed. Well, and I should say that I do, Krames85, glad you made it, good to see you. This deck might not be in the Untapped just yet. A lot of this, because this is the first game we played with it. So a lot of the time, it only shows up after your first game, win or loss. So you might need to wait just a minute for it to refresh, you know, once we get a win or a loss here or whatever, you know. Mono white aggro tier 1? I'm not sure about that. I don't know about tier 1. That's like it's a fine and playable deck, but I think tier 1 might be a bit of a stretch, honestly. Hey, don't mind if I do. I think we're gonna draw a card here. See if we can make a land drop. That'd be nice. We did not. All right, well, fine. Get rid of a Runeforge champion. And I think we will crash in anyway, but you know. Shadowrunner. Well, I'm sorry about that, Shadowrunner. Yeah. All right. In Historic, according to, well, I mean, best of 1 or best of 3. I guess we might be having a disagreement based on different things. But according to Untapped right now, the top 8 deck lists by win rate are Izzet Wizards, Selesnya Life Gain, Mono Red Aggro, Mono Red Burn, Mono Green Elves, Mono Red Goblins, Azorius Control, Dimir Mill. By popularity, yeah, this is fine. By popularity, Izzet Wizards at 17%, then Elves at 9%, then Mono Red Aggro, Azorius Control, Selesnya Life Gain, Dimir Mill, Goblins, Mono Red Burn kind of fill in the rest of the percentages between 7.5% all the way down to 2.8%. So I mean, just in the top 8 decks, it doesn't, you know, it's not represented. If you stretch it out down to the top like 15 decks, it's still not represented. So I mean, it might have a higher win rate, which is fine, but it's not well represented, which I think you would have to be a tier 1 deck, right? Is played often enough for people to consider it a threat, right? Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the one who is misrepresenting what a tier 1 deck is or should be considered to be. I mean, folks, this is not ideal, but part of me wants to get rid of the Fall of the Imposter, but unfortunately, I think we've just gotta get in a little bit of damage and accept that our Tireless Tracker is gonna go away. All right. Historic, mate. 40 cal. Since Craig Wesco is winning with it. I mean, that's not strictly true, 40 cal. Mono White aggro was good throughout the, you know, a solid 6 months in Standard last year. It was quite strong, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, Death Touch and Trample? That is inconvenient. Oh my goodness, thank heavens. But Vraska Golgari Queen is coming to our rescue. Oh my goodness, and we got the Bojuka Bog. Oh boy. Don't mind if I do. Get rid of them all. Oh, darn it. I was thinking we weren't going to have enough mana. We should have another treasure token. And that is a pain in the butt, folks. We should... Missing out on that treasure token could be kind of a disaster there. Not sure if you knew this, but a bunch of Beer to Beer Times community are actually Detroit Lions fan? What? I did not know that. Mike 4864. That's awesome. All right, so let's get Rock Horror of Zhava. Sacrifice. Hollowhenge Wrangler, eh? Yeah, fine. I guess we could have drawn another card there. All right. Spooky Siren drops to 11. All right. Wesco's old school. I mean, that's definitely true. I'm a big fan of Craig Wesco, for the record. He's actually a pretty classy fellow in my book. Pablo Kaikui. Glad you made it, my friend. Glad you made it. Good to see you. Should at least talk some smack with us on Discord. I should at least get in there. Good to see you as well, my friend. All right. Rune of Flight and Generous Visitor. Do you have the Rune of Speed as well? Okay. That is not lethal. I was gonna say, I think they've got to kill our Vraska here. We should have probably held on to priority to crack a clue first, right? No. All right, so hold on. So are we better off Hive the Eye Tyrant? Or just cracking more clues? We're better off cracking more clues, right? Because then the Gitrog Monster is also lethal. Yeah, okay. All right, folks, we found it. We found it. Yeah, like I say, without any board sweepers there, I don't think our Goblin matchup's going to be, you know, very ideal. We're going to keep this. Man, we hope we get a land here. All blue MTG players are sus. I mean, yeah, that's just... I think that's just sound decision making, you know? In general, you know, like, the whole profiling thing is kind of sus, but blue players, yeah, you know. Mazemind Tome, come on down. These cards are illegal, I'm afraid. Yeah, right? Right, Archon? Steinel, you know, I hate to paint everybody with a broad brush, but if the shoe fits, wear it. That's all I'm saying, you know? All right, so we need an untapped land here, folks. That's not an untapped land. Yep. Hey, that's an untapped land. Surrender unto me your land. Blue's your favorite color? Like, your favorite color as in Magic the Gathering color, or your favorite color as in, like, to look at? The most aesthetically pleasing to your eyes? Opponent has a Fading Hope for their Dreadhorde Arcanist. You got it. I saw some of that, Poseidon. Yeah, but it's not coming to Arena. Is that right, Poseidon? Okay. Well, Overgrown Tomb to the battlefield. And yeah, I guess we're just going to go with the Tireless Tracker. And believe it or not, we're going to pay the life here. It's strongly possible that's incorrect, but we might need to crack the clue to save our Tireless Tracker, and I think that would be worth it. NJ, good to see ya. Glad you are out there, my friend. Not coming to Arena. Thank you. Appreciate it. Magic favorite color. Okay, sure. What ended up on the no-fly list? Exactly, right? Yep. This is what we anticipated, and I would rather pay 2 life here and be able to protect the Tireless Tracker, because I think we will need to draw out of this particular problem. The question is, do we block? And I think the answer might be yes. Yeah, this stinks. But our opponent's just going to burn us out if we're not careful, you know? All right, death-touching creatures. You got it. So I guess the Gitrog Monster. And a land, and we're going to wait on Mazemind Tome now. All right. Risk factor. Yeah. You can draw your cards, run of the mill. Dominaria United boxes? I haven't, Kerrigan. We will need to get this Mazemind Tome up to safe range, folks. Electrostatic field coming down. Hey, Bloodchief's Thirst. That's a good one. That is a good one. Okay. Hey, Tireless Tracker. That's a good one. Oh my goodness. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so Bloodchief's Thirst. Bloodchief's Thirst. Is it Tireless Tracker or is it just Mazemind Tome? Let's just Mazemind Tome, actually. Because they could have a bunch of burn and just kill us. Oh man, Fingers, glad you made it. We will not make the land drop though, so we can draw a card with the Tireless Tracker. Alright. Will there be community? Yes, there will be, Cardinator. Folks, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the schedule, Wednesdays are community night. So definitely look forward to engaging with all of you wonderful folks then. Sure enough, the opponent did have 6 damage in hand, likely some more. So they elect to get rid of the Gitrog Monster, considering our life total went up to 12 there. Tireless Tracker, come on down. Land a Reno, make it to the battlefield. Uurg, spawn a Turg. Come on down. You got it, and we got him! Run of the mill, taste it. Woo! Lord Licorice, good to see you, my friend. Got my capture card and downloaded OBS. Oh man, that is fantastic, Lord Licorice. That is fantastic. Looking forward to your first stream. I believe I've already got you followed. Hold on just a minute. I gotta make sure. Healer's Hawk. Ooh, interesting. All right, Hive the Eye Tyrant. Do we kill the Healer's Hawk? Or just kill the Ajani's Pride Mate that shows up next turn? We just kill the Ajani's Pride Mate that shows up next turn. I am in fact following. Oh, it's not an Ajani's Pride Mate. It's a favorable winds deck. Well, shoot, folks. This is inconvenient. I guess we're gonna Bloodchief's Thirst and Mazemind Tome to draw a card here. Yeah, exactly. See, that very YOLO guy, our opponent spent all that mana on extra damage this game. What about next game? What's our opponent gonna do next game? You know, they're not gonna have enough damage to kill their next opponent. You know. Ugh. All right, well, you got me. Really didn't want to pay the life against the aggro deck anyway. But maybe that was incorrect. Maybe we're just supposed to... Oh, they're Murmuring Mystic. Well, for the record, folks, I'm in favor of whatever our opponent's up to over there. That's very cool. I'm a huge fan of Murmuring Mystic, even though it's bad. It's every time I play the card, I've had a ton of fun. But it is not a... You know... It is not a card that wins very many Magic games. It's always... This happens whenever I play it. It just gets removed immediately, you know? Alright, well, Deathcap Glade shows up. Don't mind if I do. Are we supposed to Vraska the favorable wins, folks? Or is the Vraska supposed to be our win condition? Let's Gitrog because we have a backup. So if they have more favorable wins, we can just Gitrog again. It is another Lofty Denial. Glad we chose to do that. Couldn't see the chat window. That is a problem, Lord Licorice. And it can be a pain, for the record. So, be prepared for that. All right, Watcher of the Spheres. I think we got to take care of the Jubilant Skybonder, though, unfortunately. All right. And now this. Hey, we did get there. All right, well, that's good. Our opponent about out of gas over there, and we have some pretty powerful threats getting ready to make it to the battlefield. Siren Storm Tamer, prepared to counter spells and effects that target creatures or opponents, or our opponent there. So I think we are just going to go ahead and Gitrog this turn. I think we're going to hold a land back since we don't need the Mazemind Tome. We really don't need more lands on the battlefield. But we have enough to draw a card already, and it would be nice if Tireless Trackers happens to be on the top of our library to have a land to follow it up with, so we're going to do that. Like the context of my mug. That's, yep. Sounds about right, Moondoggle. Sounds about right. All right, Siren Storm Tamer, going to crash in. Yeah, you got me. You have got me. 2 damage on the noggin, down to 13. We're going to go ahead and draw a card. Don't mind if I do. Dudley, Eric, glad you made it. Greetings from the Alps. Well, greetings from the backside of the Arbuckle Mountains here in lovely, sunny Oklahoma. All right, well, is it race time, opponent? Are we in race mode? Do you have a counter spell? No. Well, favorable wind's going to go away. That's probably going to make it quite a bit more difficult to race with, I would think. And I think we're still going to hold on to the forest. All right. Watch for the spheres. Comes on down. Blue-eyed Flyers, Goblin Tribal. Yeah, I mean, indeed, Boondoggle. But can you really blame folks? Those are some sweet decks. All right, well, we're going to draw another card. And we are prepared to go directly into safe mode here. To combat. Opponent going to sacrifice a creature. Siren Storm Tamer going to go away. No. Going to let us get in with a 6/6. Opponent drops to 10. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and draw a card first. See if that changes our opinions. It does not. All right, well, land. Vraska. Vraska. Kill a Watcher of the Spheres. Siren Storm Tamer. Protect it. You got it. Opponent, this is still a race that is decidedly not in your favor. All right. Warkite Marauder. Going to handle our Gitrog, or of Zhava for the time being. But, you know, that only lasts just so long. Combat. Gitrog, Horror of Zhava. No creature sacrifice. Gets to crash in. Opponent, gonna have a bounce spell. Settle the wreckage! Alright. Alright. Was not expecting that. Gitrog Monster. Uurg, Spawn of Turg. I think we will play the land now and just get rid of their entire bin in case they have some other, maybe non-standard style cards. All right. NNC, glad you were out there. Soulblade Jin shows up. Woo! Okay. And some attacks happen. Gitrog Monster now is 0/1. Uurg, Spawn of Turg. Going to go ahead and hang 10. No, I think we want that, unfortunately. We will go ahead and sacrifice this particular swamp. Draw a card. And draw another card. Uurg, Spawn of Turg, now able to attack. Alright, so Maelstrom Pulse on the Soulblade Jin. We do, in fact, take care of it. Actually, what if we just did this, folks? I was gonna, like, draw some more cards and do stuff like that, but This happens to be lethal, if my math is correct, so... I think chat might give me a hard time if I did not actually kill our opponent. So, you know, we'll do that in this case. Yeah, we'll keep this. Creature was the right answer. Yeah, it is, Poseidon, and if they're using their whole turn to equip it, it feels pretty okay, I think. Is Bigfoot legal in Legacy? I don't know. Maybe it is. Hey, indeed. Have a great sleep, my friend. Good to see you. Any health disadvantage sleeping on an air mattress? I don't think so. Just, you know, a lot of people are going to sleep less well on an air mattress, and not having good sleep, there are health disadvantages too. But as long as you don't mind, then whatever. He drives? Nice, Ipimus. Nice. Jen and I, glad you made it. Do you believe in life after love? I do. Jen and I. But only because my grandmother has proven that it is possible. Truly a paragon of a woman. Select the firmness. Well, see, okay, I slept on a sleep number bed. I was not a fan. I did not. It's essentially a very large air mattress, but I did not enjoy it much. Now, I have also slept on a Tempur-Pedic mattress, which I really enjoyed, and a purple mattress, which was quite nice as well, but, you know. Didn't I greet you earlier, Jen and I was afraid to greet you again because I thought you might troll me, but I don't know. It's also possible I didn't see you, which is possible. That does happen sometimes. So, Mama May, why did the jelly bean go to school? To become a smarty. Mama May thinks I'm hilarious, folks. She really does. It's astonishing. Varchild, glad you made it. Occasionally, Varchild, I do, you know? Fell asleep on a ladder once? Oh. Well, fair enough, Jenny. No, it was Unoriginal One that was here earlier. I'm not sure if Unoriginal One is still here, but they were here earlier. Daddy Mochi, folks, they might be roping us. They also might have just disconnected, which is not ideal. God Prince Jester, glad you made it. Hey, they are here now. Feels good, man. Playing fair and fun Magic today. A little bit, God Prince Jester. Having a good time, anyway. Whatever it is that we're doing. Managed to keep up with the squad. Wow, Gimp. Good heavens. I'm sure your direct supervisor was quite pleased about that. His name is Bob. Nice. Uh-oh. Migratory Greathorn. Well, shoot, folks. These things are inconvenient. These things are decidedly inconvenient. So, I don't know, Scum7. Like, I've had mixed reactions to the soundboard thing, which is why I use them sparingly when I feel like they're suitable. I just personally really like the like the dad joke thing and everything, but I have quite a few, you know, like I say, the epic sax man, and I have a drum roll and hallelujah and sad noises and things to remind people to keep it classy and all that kind of thing, but we're gonna miss a land drop here anyway, folks. That feels terrible. Yep. Feels bad. Feels bad indeed. Uh-oh, Season of Growth. Exactly, Oh Man Fingers. I actually love that. I had something of a mentor at one point. He was just a really, really good guy. And truly the sort of person who just enjoyed helping people, right? And I am quite pleased to have known him. You know, I haven't been able to have a conversation with him in several decades, so it is what it is. But he was a master of dry humor, and the whole unjoke thing and everything. You know, like he would come up and be like, you know, I need to talk to you or something. He'd like get up real close in your ear and then just walk away. Like say, like not even mumble or nothing, just like walk away, stuff like that. He once gave me a birthday card that was completely empty on the inside. 0 words, didn't even sign it. Like, just really instilled in me an appreciation for unhumor, you know? So it is what it is, but it's been several decades, actually. More than one, anyway. Yeah, he moved away when I was like, whatever, 16. 17, I guess. So a little over 2 decades. All right, well. Maelstrom Pulse. Do you have counter magic? Pete again, good to see ya. I trust life has been treating you well. Do you believe in laughs after jokes? Yeah, absolutely, Scum7. Because I almost always laughed after my jokes. And for the record, the channel point redemption is in there so that you folks feel like I'm telling jokes to you, but the jokes are for me. I tell jokes to amuse myself. If anyone else is amused, that's just a bonus. So, you know. Uh-oh, Huntmaster Liger. Well, that's not ideal. All right. All the things happen. Are we actually dead this turn, perhaps? No, it appears as though they don't have another mutator. If they had another mutator, we might have died. Digans, glad you made it. Good to see ya. No. Okay. I am a bit concerned, folks. So I guess we're gonna go with the Hollowhenge Wrangler. Just got done with kid speech. Hey, nice. All right. What's yellow and kills you if you get it in the eyes? I mean, yes. Epimus sounds right. Safkeen, good to see you. I actually did see your message after I raided last night. So, darn it, I'm glad that you were out there, Safkeen. I don't think I properly greeted you, but I'm glad you made it. Both today and yesterday as well. All right, Chittering Harvester does indeed arrive, as we expected. Yep. All the things happen. Yep. All right, well, let's try. Gain some life, up to 8. The Maelstrom Pulse, I think we're actually going to put to the bottom, folks, believe it or not. All right, damage dealt. And Scry. Bloodchief's Thirst, probably not going to do much work either. We do need a land here, because we might need to Maelstrom Pulse as well. Opponent has slip out the back. Whew. Got him! Daddy Mochi scooping him up. Well, I mean, Explorer is traditionally less powerful. But that's not exclusively true. Because it's like there's just more cards in historic, right? More cards, more powerful, right? This is awkward. We're in a 3-color deck with only 2 mana. But we have turn 1 Thoughtseize. We have some interaction. Oh my word. Well, folks, all of this stuff is awkward. All of it. I think I'm just going to take the Halana Lena because these fatal pushes are hopefully going to kind of just carry us on through the early game a little bit. At least that's the hope. Yeah, right now they don't have any mana. They could have protection spells and stuff, right? You know, if you're anytime you're playing Halana Lena, you got to watch out for like +1/+1 and +1/+1 counter and hexproof, that sort of thing. So don't really want to give them opportunities to protect their stuff. This thing called a mulligan? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you mulligan, you get fewer cards. Oh man, fingers. Have you ever tried to mulligan? They make you take another card out of your hand. It's a terrible, terrible feeling. All right. Pack Song Pop does the thing. We're trying to decide if Hazoret can block or not. Joe S, glad you made it. Good to see ya. All right, well. All right, Pack Song Pop. Doing the thing. All right. Believe it or not, folks, I think we're just going to crash in here. I'm not sure if we're the beatdown or not, but we don't have a way of casting this Karn's Temporal Sundering, so we're going to be discarding it. Our opponent wants to race. Fair enough, random hero. Fair enough. All right. Take some more. Right on the noggin. Opponent flips into a Frenzied Trapbreaker. We're going to crash in for 5. Opponent just takes it. Bloodchief's Thirst. Get rid of it. Random hero on 13 life. We have a Hazoret the Fervent in play. What do you say, random hero? Arlen Pax Hope. Okay. Gonna make some wolves. Can't. She becomes a 5/5 creature. Arnie slays the troll. That's not gonna work. Hazoret is indestructible, opponent. Though admittedly, maybe it's the other stuff. And she does gain some life, I guess. That's fair. Gonna hang on for the bluff's sake, right? But we are gonna discard this. I don't think we want to pay any life when we could make them pay life, right? Similarly, I don't think we really want another land here. Like, we're just presenting lethal by discarding. So. Oh no! Darn it. Well, alright. Never mind. It's fine. Random hero, GG. Alright. Jamieson, 18. Has Speaker of Heavens right out the gate, folks. Alright. Unfortunate that they're on the play. But alas, it is what it is. Nice. Oh, man, fingers. You're preying on my forgetfulness. Speaker Evans crashes in for 1. Clerical Icebond grows. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of the Clerical Icebond right now before they have the ability to do any protection spells or anything like that. Not that they're likely to have them, but it's also not unheard of, so, you know. Voice the Blessed shows up. Speaker of Heavens crashes in yet again. And a counter goes on. Okay. Well. Bloodchief's Thirst. Pass the turn. Your go, opponent. Shamon. That's right. And gains a life. It was really tempting to Infernal Grasp the veto there, but the Speaker of Heavens is actually being kind of obnoxious right now, so we're going to get rid of that. Yep. Tireless Tracker pre-land drop, so that we can make a clue when we investigate here. Jameson, with that veto on board, we're at 13 life already. Here's the Righteous Valkyrie. It is exactly as we had feared, and they have an authority of the consoles. All right, not strictly ideal, but alas, not the end of the world either. So let's go ahead and land, investigate, combat, get in. All right. Opponent elects to take it. Counter goes on. Damage goes in. Down to 19. Maelstrom Pulse. Get rid of the Righteous Valkyrie. We are going to be taking a little more damage here. With a land drop, they can at least give Veto lifelink and crash in for what amounts to 2. Oh my goodness, it's Maul the Skyclaves coming down on the Veto. That's more than 2. Veto going to crash in. Though, admittedly, 3 is not a lot more than 2, you know? So let's go ahead and draw another card. Put a counter on. It's the second Hollowhenge Wrangler. We've only got 2 of them, so seeing the second one is a little bit, you know, they're not great in pairs. It's possible we were just supposed to go after the Maul of Skyclaves there, folks, but the Veto itself represents a pretty nasty threat with all the life-gaining synergies they have in their deck. So I feel like we've kind of got rid of it, or we kind of need to get rid of it. All right, Maul of Skyclaves does indeed get attached to the Soul Warden. All right. And Jameson does scoop him up. I think that's a little bit of an early scoop. They might yet have been able to tempo us out a little bit.